And for those of you wondering, I will be watching it from Funimation's website, and I will be starting my reaction from the 2 minute and 16-second mark in 1-0 and go. Oh man, I've missed seeing my Lian and Hua Chang. I've missed him so much. So you know what? Or should I say San Lian, considering that's how he likes to be called. Hmm. Well, probably because of the closeness between the two. That's why it feels different. And perfect time with the music too when he said, I mean, hey, nothing wrong with that as long as the end result was good, though, if you ask me. Oh. Probably both, knowing him. My guess is both. I love how he's just pointing at himself when he says that. That's fucking adorable. I mean, Xiaolian is a smart one. Hmm. That's actually a good point. I mean, doesn't feel like a diss one bit to me at the very least. Shit, being called completely fearless? I just wonder what they got hidden in that pot, though. I wouldn't assume it's some stray animal hidden in there because considering there's no holes in that container, I thought that'd be the case. I don't think Xiao Liang or Zhang Ling would be something that would. Oh, that's actually quite the shocker there. Hmm. It may not have been that bad, but the thing is, though, that made the case, but the general also made his own decisions too. That's the thing about it. There's really not much they can do about it. But aside from pray that the consequences aren't super severe. I mean, probably because of all that she's done. Where did that come from? I mean, okay, that's cool and all. This is fucking adorable. Yeah, I could see what. I want to hear this. Hey, I mean, nothing wrong with that kind of dream like that. I don't think it's nonsense, though. I can see why you wanted to put a lid on that. Talk about words coming right. I'll bite you in the gluteus maximus right there. He probably still has a bit of that portion of himself inside him. I mean, either way, it was a Lulu scenario. No matter what. Hmm. The only thing you can do now is just try not falling for the same mistakes and try to make up for it. She never really truly make up for all the lives that are lost, but she can at least try doing the right things from now on. That's the only answer I got for all that. And that's part of growing up. Sometimes it might be old age and you still won't know the answer. That was actually an amazing scene between Banyu and Lian. Hmm. Oh. Predating fishing in that case. Fucked up though. But he's got both the eyes though, unless he's got some kind of ability to shift his appearances. Yo! Yo, this is what I've been waiting for. Because they've only teased us his original look. But now we're about to get the full load. Damn it! No, I want to see now. Oh, yeah, I understand it's important to eat, though, but. No! Son of a. I swear, these animators. And also the writing stuff, they got me by the figurative balls. Right there. They had me, I ain't gonna lie. But you know what they say. Good things come to those who wait. It's just all a matter of patience. And you know, these are some of my favorite moments in the series, just seeing Lian and San Lang hanging out like this. I mean, nice quiet moments like this together. Talking about themselves. This almost like this is what truly completes Heaven's official's blessing for me at the very least. Hmm. Whoa! Where did that come from? That was probably more than just saying hi, though. That's gonna be my guess. I mean, it ain't surprising, despite how charismatic Yue Cheng is, he is the type to be. He has got the type of personality where he figuratively pokes the bear. If it's, say, towards a person that he doesn't like. Hey, I mean, I wouldn't blame Guan for still trying to not offend anyone either. I mean, I understand Stan Lang's point of view there too. I'm true, especially with Banyu. She's now got freedom to think about her thoughts. Best to give her as much time as possible. I had a feeling I was gonna bust his chops about that. Yes, Sunling. That's a good point. Because there might be people that might not want saving, regardless. That's a good point because with when you have people like Leon, the world is a better place due to that, where people legitimately try their best despite sacrificing bits of themselves to help people out. There's something beautiful in that. Hmm. Oh, actually, curious about this. He probably says he doesn't. Maybe he might not even know the answer to that yet. Huh? Depending on the concept, that could sound pretty damn romantic. And plus, it's never good to be the meaning of someone's life either. For the reason being that if you're someone else's means of life, let's say you pass away, then bad things can happen. That's why I say it's a bad thing. In the long run, anyway. And I love how we're finally seeing Land's perspective on almost everything. We're pretty much seeing him psychologically, I wouldn't say exposed, but psychologically, almost every single card on his table now. I don't think he looks gonna look hideous one bit. I highly doubt that. Yeah. And plus, they have such a deep bond, and it wouldn't be right if they hide things from each other, like their actual appearances. All right. I mean, I guess it makes. Oh, I thought for a second he was worried. I thought he was like a deep thought he would ching, and this food just this dude. Don't you imagine he reveals his real look while Leon's just completely asleep or knocked out, just to fuck with him? Feels like something he'd do. For fun, of course. Aww. Okay, that's really dang touching right there. Just wonder what's up antics. Xiao Liang is gonna get involved himself this time because usually he's the type to go with the unconventional way of doing things. Gotta say, it looks pretty darn beautiful, like the back. Jeez, the background art. Especially the trees, it has a nice painting-like vibe to it too. Gotta say that ring looks absolutely. Wait, is he gonna? Oh, is he gonna actually reveal his actual look? Finally! Damn, he looks handsome as hell. It's like the absolute opposite of hideous, if you ask me. Hell, I think he should look like that 24/7. He looks absolutely badass. Not to say I don't like Xian Liang's look with his mask on, of course. I think he looks handsome too. But man, just something about him with the eye patch looks fabulous, you know? As for what was missing in the temple, I think what was missing in the temple was a warm soul. Oh. So is that implying that when Xian Lian said those words, he said it to a to a Ching possibly in the past then? Go oh, wait. Maybe oh. Should like how this finally recontextualizes a lot of things that went down in the series. God, oh man, he looks stylistic right there. Oh wait, that's the. I gotta admit though, that was a great transition to the ED, but fuck, it's gonna be such a pain in a good way waiting for season two. At least I know it's coming back, even though it's gonna be sad to see it gone. Now, as for the episode itself, I loved it. I'm gonna rate this one straight up a 9 out of 10. Because even though, yes, it didn't have any bit of action, it didn't need it. Because, for one, we get a lot of character development for Xian Liang. He revealed more details about himself. He finally also, in a way, revealed, well, I'd say the episode revealed his actual look, which was one of the bigger mysteries in this series because I was super curious on that. They were constantly teasing it, and it delivered on that magnificently. And we got a lot of characterization for Lian because found out what his goal was when he was younger, save the world. I thought that's a really darn cute and endearing goal, and that puts into context why he put himself at risk when he was younger. I mean, if you're going to have ambition to save the world, you're going to try to save every single person you can, even if it's at the terms of your own health. And that's what I really loved about this episode. Oh, I actually like that, showing the significance of the necklace there. Looks like, oh yeah, that's it. And something else I also love about this episode too, just the playful back and forth between Lian Sun Lang and also Jillian, because seeing all those moments where he's teasing our sweet boy, that was an absolute joy. And on top of that, I do like how it potentially feels like it's building up for some antagonistic foes in season two, because he did mention that there are individuals with grudges against them, and that's the type of stuff I love. So that if, say, we were to ever see it come back, we're gonna be like, oh, they built up to this here in episode number 12. It isn't just something that's coming out of absolutely nowhere, and that's why I really loved this episode immensely. And in addition to that, this episode finally gives us context as to why Xiao Liang showed up when he needed to help out our main boy near the start of the series too. I thought that was actually pretty darn fucking cool too. That's why I loved almost every single bit about this episode. Now, on top of that, I actually like how this episode also mentions the fact that when it comes to Banyu, she's not necessarily, and naturally, she's not gonna feel good about what she did. And I love how this episode mentions that she's gonna, at the very least, take her time thinking about what went down. I like that because it makes the events in episode 11 feel a lot more weighty, especially knowing the fact that she does regret her actions. And that's why I loved it from a character standpoint. It gives a lot of characterization to Banyu. Pretty much gave moments to a lot of individuals in this episode. That's what I thought from a character standpoint. It was phenomenal. And from a story standpoint, too. Because it mentioned a lot of good things like, say, what you live for. Well, at least when Xia Lian was talking about how those are things he considered in the past and that he thought about. And that's something I love, too. Some of those philosophical elements. And aside from that, gotta say the visual quality still continues being great, because when I see the actual look of Hua Chang, he looked absolutely amazing. The animators did a great job in rendering him. And on top of that, something else that I also like too from a visual standpoint, just the facial expressions. They looked absolutely beautiful. The artwork looked great, aside from like the water painting like quality of the trees. Love the way when like they drew simple things in the background like wood. You can see the cracks that make it look a little bit more realistic. I love the smoke effects too, like when they were talking. The smoke effects made it feel a bit lively. And even like the creases on the floor looked pretty darn nice too. And that's why I thought this episode did absolutely fantastic from an animation and art standpoint. And the vocal performances from everyone, it was absolutely amazing. And the music was extremely well placed too. And that's why I feel episode 12, at least in my opinion, it's worthy of a 9 out of 10. And it definitely does have me pumped up to see what season 2 is going to provide. But anyways, y'all, these are my thoughts on the episode. I would love to hear your thoughts on how I feel about my reaction or the episode itself in the comment section below. Hope y'all rate the video, share it, comment, subscribe, and I'll see y'all later if you come back for more. Because whenever season 2 comes out, I'm 9.9999% reacting to that. But anyways, y'all, thank y'all so much for watching my video, and I hope you all have a fun, safe, and fantastic day, everyone. Bye-bye.